Well, this is a rather interesting complaint, Mr. Iarasi. According to your complaint, you became involved with the defendant's campaign when he decided to run for mayor of New York City. And I gather from your paper sand from his response that he decided to run for mayor because he had developed a certain celebrity, because the character of Kramer from Three Wonderful Seinfeld program was fashioned after him. Is that right, sir? This is a fact, Your Honor. You're much better looking. Thank you. Everyone laughs, so you became involved with this fiasco? Yes, Your Honor. Even, I'm sure, Mr. Kramer over here knew that it was a fiasco. MMHM? I don't think so, Your Honor. Well, because that was a serious intent at the time I began this campaign. Mr. Kramer, New York City is an interesting place, and I've lived in New York most of my adult life. And having seen you, sir, and having watched your character for many, many years, I will tell you that you're an interesting character. But I wouldn't let you run a city. Audience laughs, we've had that already in New York. So you became involved in this fiasco. Yes, Your Honor, that I assume you believe you're an intelligent human being. I believe so most of the time. And you are a New Yorker. Yeah, a New Yorker. So as a New Yorker, you're supposed to have a certain amount of common sense. Know where it's at. Know what's real. Know what's not real. Know when it's raining. Know when it's somebody else is doing something on your leg. You're supposed to know all those things, right? Audience laughs. Well, I did. But so you became involved with this thing sort often a lock. Yes, something like that? Sure. How many signatures, sir? 7,500. How many did you get? Got over 7,500. Did you pay anybody else for getting signatures? No, Your Honor. Then you decided enough of this foolishness and I'm throwing in the towel. It became a lot of work. Yeah. What kind of work do you usually do? I run a reality tour, a Kramer's reality tour. A show for Seinfeld fans. It's a multimedia rom through the world of Seinfeld. And I have a stage show based on it. And so basically I travel around the country and I run this tour in New York City every weekend. And that's what I've been doing for a livelihood. But what are you going to do on Seinfeld goes off the air? You'll have to get a real job, Mr. Kramer? I doubt it very much because, it's only 39 honeymooner episodes and that's still here. So Seinfeld will finish with 177. It's part of the world's cultural landscape. Mr. Kramer.
Hey, what did you?
Dobie Forey. Jerry Seinfeld made you an icon. I, managed to live through my own entrepreneurial ways. I did the stand-up comedy for a number of years. I invented electronic jewelry. I managed a rock reggae band. I had everything to avoid actual work. I might add, audience laughs. I'm glad you added that. Tell me how we promised to pay you. Well, let's go back a lit line how we actually met at a conference sometime in 1997. I was putting together some articles and I had wanted to do an article on Kramer for some far Eastern magazines. So anyway, Kramer, I went on the reality tour. And I have to admit, it's a great tour and I enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. And so, right after that, I started putting some articles together on Kramer. And on April 22nd, I had gotten a letter inviting me to share a moment off history with the real Kramer at 6 p.m. at the Cafe St. Francis. So I went there and Kramer had about 5 or 10 people there. And they talked about his intention to run for mayor. And people got picked for various positions. Basically, run the campaign. Gavel knocks, exciting music.